Now, why I didn't mention the names? The reason is very simple. Suppose you have invited 10 guests for dinner. Okay, what information you are supposed to give? 5 adults, 3 children, 2 babies. Is it enough? Or do you expect that their names are to be given? Just tell me. Their names are required for that. What for you are giving this information? 5 adults, 3 children, and 2 babies. Depending on that information, your family members prepare the food and make other arrangements. That is enough. Their names are not required. That is the basic reason. So that's why I am not giving reason. I didn't give the names. Next one more reason is there. Where I am declaring the names, here I am declaring the names. Here I have declared the function. Here I am declaring afterwards which names I am going to give. I do not know. That is one of the reasons. The basic reason is names are not required. The type is required. Type is required. The system uh, organize the proper memory space and other resources. Understand? That's why here names are not required. And this return type already told you. Suppose if I give float and float, this should be float. If I give int and float, this will be float. This is float and int, again this will be float. This is int and int, this will be int. So always which uh, type of results are generated from this function, you have to think of that, you have to mention it as a prototype. This is, and it is a statement, it is a declaration statement. That's why you must write semicolon. And one more, once again I am telling you, as a matter of practice, we are declaring it above the main. If you want to declare it within the main, along with the declaration statements, you can do that. No error will come. Okay, but if you declare here and all that, and the congestion of code is reduced. Number two is it is highly readable. It improves the readability of your program. What is your blueprint? In the comment, you are explaining the task of the program. Immediately after that, what is your strategy? Which specialists you are engaging? Which functions you are engaging to get it done? That is a very good idea. That's why always declare all function prototypes here. Okay, thereafter, this is function prototype. Main. Main is a caller function. Caller function because it is calling. You want to get your house shifted. Then what you are doing? You are calling packers, lifters, and movers. You are constructing your house. Then you call corresponding specialists, architect, engineer, mason, plumber, electrician, painter, etc., etc., and all that. Okay. Now that's why main is the caller function. So thereafter we have declared a and b as the actual arguments. Actual, because we want to find the product of a and b. These are actual arguments, that is a declaration of actual arguments. Why p? Why p is required? Actually, as the result of this multiplication, a new result is generated. So you have to make a provision for that. So if you have to provision for that, you have to make a provision for that, means you have to decide the appropriate type and you have to give appropriate name. So its type is int versus int. Int is the appropriate type. Name, as it is a product, a simple name p I am giving. I declared and reserved. This is for return value. I reserved it. Okay. Thereafter, reading and all that you do for a and b using scanf statements, you can read. Otherwise, if you want to initialize here, I don't mind. You can initialize the values. Thereafter, these are declaration of actual arguments. Okay. Next, function call. You are calling the function main. You not you. Main is calling the function. That is function call product. Product function it calls. Then it is passing the arguments. Actually, once you switch on the mission, this is the like mission. This function call acts like a switch. You switch it on. When you switch on, what you have to do? You have to give the, corresponding inputs. Here, the input values A and B you are passing, those are actual arguments. What this process is called? This is a function call passing actual argument through a function call. Okay, that is function through function call. If it is required, we pass the arguments. Thereafter, why I have written P here? You know, it is obvious. Actually, it generates a result. Where you store that result should be stored here. That's why you put it here. Okay, now function call is over. Now you see your main function. What is the core code I have written? Thereafter, and now you switched on the mission. Mission should be there, na? That is Kali function. Kali function definition is this. Product function definition is this. Now this only top part is called function header. Function header. Here you should not give any semicolon. It is almost like a prototype. See, it is almost like prototype. Int, but here names are there. That is the only difference. Here you see that int x, int y. Here two very important points I have to tell you. Here int ab, with one int 3 variables we have declared. But as far as formal arguments are concerned, these are called formal arguments. For that, for every variable you have to declare specially, like this and all that, by separating with commas and all that. These are x and y are called formal arguments. Why they are called formal arguments? Actually, these are receiving the copies of values of A's value is copied into x, B's value is copied into y. One thing you must remember, A and x are not same. A's value and x value are same, because A's value only is copied into x, B's value only is copied into y. Understand? That's why these are called formal arguments. You may give any other name. Even if you give A and B also, no error will come. If I give A and B, what you think of? This and this is same and all that. We must write every time whatever names we have given and all that. It creates lot of confusion. So actually, for these x and y, separate variables are created. That's why if you give A, this is a separate block also. That's why naming conflict will not come. Always you remember, you try to give different names. So x and y, A's value is copied into x, B's value is copied into y. These are called formal argument. Formal argument should be declared individually, that already I explained to you. This is the return type. Always you have to write, before this you have to write the appropriate return type. Okay. And one thing you must remember, prototype and function header look alike. Thereafter, it is another block. Already in function definition I explained to you. A function is a block of statements. It is a block of statements. Next, come to the body. Into z. Why z? You declared and locally and kept ready. Actually, you are going to generate a value. So, for that appropriate variable with the appropriate type we have to declare. That's why one variable I declared with the int type and kept ready. That is called local variable. Why we are calling it as a local variable? It is local to the product function. That's why it is called local variable, and it exists in this body only. From place of declaration to until the closing brace, it survives. If you want to access it anywhere and all that, it leads to error. Okay, that's why it is called local variable. Now, what is our formula for calculating product? Z is equal to x into y, that you made. Thereafter, z, that z, whatever value you expected and all that, that is stored in the z, and return z. This is called return statement. Return statement, through return statement you are passing the z, and where it goes, that you have to understand. Now it goes to the function call. Z value goes to the function call. In turn, it is assigned into P. This you have to understand. Here, anything indivisibly there, that is this. Here, one invisible assignment is there. Here, another invisible assignment is there. Here, return value also another invisible assignment is there. Actually, Z's value is invisibly assigned to P. A's value is invisibly assigned to X. B's value is invisibly assigned to Y. If you understand the secret, and you should be convinced 100%, then only you can get a perfect command over this, understand all this mechanism as well as terminology.